Good morning, everybody. This is Trey. I gotta start my morning routine. I've been slacking for the past week, so yeah. It's really time to start my morning routine. I usually wake up, don't eat anything, drink a bottle of water, make some coffee, no cream, no sugar, just drink it straight black with some ice. Good for boosting fat loss. But hold on one second. Okay, guys. So, I'm like right here in this darn thing, man. God dang, I'm like really, really tall. It's like right there. Right there. Alright, anyway, I know you guys can't really see me, so give me a second. Look at the light on up in here. There we go. So, part of my routine, I just do like a little bit of stretching and everything, so hope you guys can do the same thing too. You guys can also pretty much stretch just like this. Count up to 20. That's pretty much what I usually do every morning. Usually. I've been slacking for the past week. Really, to be honest, I've been slacking since I moved in here, so, yeah. Snaps. Just been really slacking. Alright, I'm not exactly done stretching, but that's pretty much what I do in the morning. It can pretty much improve your performance throughout the day as far as walking and among other things. Just gotta do it every single day. Now, I gotta work out. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with upper body walkouts. Got about like at least 40 of them. So before we actually start doing that, just stretch your arm out. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna spread your legs out a little bit. You're gonna go down like you're about to stretch, right? But in actuality, you're actually gonna walk out. Go like this, back. Ah, jeez. Should probably back up a little bit. Just to get the blood pumping a little bit. Oh, jeez. My arms are starting to burn now. Not as much. So, but the point is about this is not to have your arms burning really too much. Just to have the blood flowing before you can start really doing the real stuff. Alright, so got like at least 5 more of those. One, two, three, four, five. Alright, so that's just like a beginner's little bit of recommend. Get the blood pumping and all that stuff. But if it's like really hard for you, that means you're really out of shape. Really, really out of shape. I can do about 100 of those, and possibly even more. So what's the other thing I usually do in the morning? Oh yeah, right. After I do those, I do some regular strength building. Like I gotta sweep the floor. It's like some regular push-ups. Jeez. Be sure to have your hands even across from each other. And let's see here. If you're just starting this out, like far as like the first time you ever worked out in a long time, I recommend you just do 20 push-ups, maybe 25. I'm gonna do 40, or I possibly might do 50, I don't know. Now this is broken off between sets to the point where after you do 120 of one set of 20 push-ups, stand up and stretch your arms for like at least 15 seconds and get right back down and do another set of 20. Now if you can't make it to 20, at least try to get 15. I'm doing more, so that's what I have to do. So now if you're a girl, I mean, y'all can do push-ups like this, how I am. I got my knees on the ground, so I gotta move my knees a little bit back further, and just go down like this. Now, if you're a guy, you just do regular push-ups unless you having a hard time. Let's say like you do 50 push-ups and you just can't do no more, then get on your knees and start doing it the regular, push-ups like with the girls and stuff. Sometimes I do it too. Like if I make it at 75, I may not have enough strength to be able to go longer, or sometimes I do have more strength to keep going. So yeah, let's go 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14. All right. Hold on. Dang, I've been leaning on my arm too long before I start doing the push-ups. I'm just gonna go to 40 then. When you're taking a break, don't do what I did. Don't lean on it on your arms too much like this, because it's gonna take some of your strength away. And then when you try to do it again, it'll be a little bit harder. All right, so. Ouch! My freaking arm popped. Goodness. Who would have thought that 1 week can make a dude slacking when it comes to workouts? Usually I can do this like 50 times without stopping. That's crazy. It's okay to stop sometimes, so this is pretty much what I do in the morning, so you guys can do it every single day. Sometimes I usually do it like this. I usually do like 20 of them and then immediately jump up and start doing like 30 squats. Just start doing 30 squats, you know, so all the way down. Try not to be on your tippy toes. Back up some real quick. It's really more effective if you go faster with it when it comes to squats, to be honest. These are getting all sweaty. Somebody parked in front of my house. Hold on, guys. Alright, well, there's nobody in the car, so I guess they must be visiting somebody. So, earlier, I did some workouts earlier, as far as like abs and some other stuff. Now, to be honest, it's more effective when it comes to burning fat when you don't eat anything in the morning. Don't.
Do not, I kid you not, do not believe in that nonsense where they say you gotta eat something in the morning. Now, if you're saying that you have to eat something because you feel all sluggish, the big issue is, you're just really out of shape. That's all it is. You're saying you can't function in the morning without food. You have conditioned your body to eat food in the morning. So, that's not a good thing. People can't seem to handle when their body is burning the fat first thing in the morning. And that's what's going on. If you're saying that your stomach's hurting and you're not super skinny, like you don't have no ounce of fat on you, it's not your body, your stomach's not hurting. It's just your stomach is, your body is transitioning from using the food as a source of energy to using the fat on your body as a source of energy. As well as using the water that you're seeping out, including some carbohydrates and protein. So our bodies pretty much stores fat from carbohydrates, protein, and like we eat too much protein. You got people that eat way too much protein, eat way too much carbohydrates to the point where it's storing it somewhere. So to be honest, if you just eat strictly just vegetables for an entire month and work out, you're going to use the proteins that you already got and that's already stored, including carbohydrates. Or you don't necessarily have to just work out. You just have to stop eating, stop replenishing the carbohydrate stores and protein stores. You just stop replenishing it. Just eat more vegetables, eat more something else. I mean, you're going to lose weight a lot. There's different types of weights. I said this before in another video. You got your fat, you got your water weight, you got the macro weights, as far as like if you've been eating too much carbohydrates, eat too much protein, consume too much sodium, that can also make you gain weight. You just have to ask yourself, when you get surprised that you lost weight, you got to ask yourself, like, what kind of weight did you lose? You got to test that. You got to look at it. You got to go to a certain type of doctor that can give you details on how and what type of fat you lost or what type of weight did you lose. So they can measure your fat ratio or your water weight. For example, you can go get a scale. Hold on. Let me move it over here real quick so you guys can see. Then you can calculate your height, your age. I got it on normal. Now, it's a little bit different if you're an athlete. If you're an athlete, you got more muscle mass than most people. All right? So look. Oops. All right, so I got 36% body fat, 46% water weight. And that's how much calories I have to eat just to maintain this weight. That's how much I weigh. So that's if it's on normal. Now, if it's on athlete, since I'm an athlete, because like there's been an epidemic for a while where people start to think that athletes were out of shape and with like had unhealthy body weights. We come to find out that people that are athletes that have a lot of body mass, as far as muscle, right? Athlete, 6'3", 20. All right, so let's scale it real quick. Let's weigh it. Same weight, 299. I actually got 32% body fat, 49% water weight. If you guys can see that. BW means water weight, and then BMI is like how much calories I gotta eat to maintain the body weight I have. So, on normal it says I had 36% body fat. On athlete it says I had 32. So, that being said, you know, it's kind of funny because I don't look like I weigh 300, because that's the thing you guys got to factor in. Like, if someone say they're 300 pounds and they don't look like it, you look at them and they'd be like, I think you're more like 250 or 260 or 240. And then you actually see their weight, they're 300 pounds, even. It's not necessarily means because they're fat, it means that most of their body composition is mostly muscle based than fat. That's a good thing. But the thing is with me, I got more water weight. I've been eating a lot of food with high sodiums. And that's my issue. Alright? It's bread, sodium, that's my issue. Because like even when I had just 30% body fat one time and I had like 2% water weight, I was ripped as heck, man. Like I had like detailed muscles all over my body. I still do something to a certain extent, but like it was more detailed, highly detailed. So you can just imagine if I lose that 30% body fat, what I look like then. I'll look like completely freaking shredded, literally. So it's like one time, for example, I came home from Clinton College. This is back when I was with a certain individual with kids. I lost a lot of weight. Most of that weight was water weight, and I was like 22% body fat and 50% water weight, 15% water weight. You know what I'm saying? So that water weight is the main. No, I was actually 26% water weight. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the water weight I had when I was at college, when I went to college, because when I came back home, you can easily gain water weight real quick. And I mean seriously, like everything you do. I'm going to give you a prime example. Like if you guys eat Chinese food, you go to the store, get you some soy sauce, right? This is 960 milligrams of sodium right here. 960 milligrams of sodium. That's not good, dude. And that's per teaspoon. Per teaspoon. And you know how we are. We put a whole lot of soy sauce inside our rice, noodles, you name it. We do that. And people be thinking like, oh, well, I don't know why I'm gaining weight. I've been eating healthy. Yeah, you can be eating healthy, eating a lot of vegetables, eating some chicken without, or chicken like you're supposed to, or some fish. But the real problem is that it's sodium. We attain water weight a lot faster than we actually gain fat. They say, oh, well, it's a lot easier to burn water weight. True, it is technically true that we can. It's a lot more easy to burn water weight. But it's also easy to burn fat. It's very simple. Don't eat in the morning. Let your body transition from using the food as a source of energy to using the fat. You know what I'm saying? Something that I taught my friend how to do, something I taught my brother how to do. Though he found some more stuff about the fat burning that I didn't know about, so I learned something new. So it's like you guys have to do some research. Like, did you guys know that eating too much meat, it doesn't matter, chicken or whatever, beef, can cause inflammation within the muscles? Same thing with milk. Milk does not have vitamin D in it. It's a lie. It does have calcium, but the problem is that when it comes to milk, it causes a high level of inflammation in the body. So you look at somebody that drinks a lot of milk, even if they're skinny, it doesn't matter. Their body is swelling up. You may not be able to tell when a person is skinny, but you can really tell when someone has a little fat on them. Because for some reason, the fat and inflammation is just, it's like a horror movie, you know? So when you guys drink milk, keep caution of that, because milk, it's not necessarily good for you, to be honest. It's like one of the significant sources of calcium. That's the only thing about it that's good, but like, if you did not milk the cow yourself, don't drink it. And I'm not saying because they put chemicals in it. I'm saying because most people that milk cows, there's pus that come out of the cow's, whatever you want to call it thing. It's pus that comes out of it, and it gets inside the milk, and it looks disgusting. And what they do, they dilute it by putting something inside the milk to make it look more white. So that's why the milk looks white. In actuality, there's pus in there. So like you can easily tell that there's pus inside the milk. It's if you take it, pour some of it out, leave it in the refrigerator, look at it. If you start seeing this strange type of mercury kind of looking thing in there, not mercury, but like some type of like patterns, that's pus inside the milk. Like, you guys been drinking pus from an animal. That's disgusting. You know, I haven't really been drinking milk in a long time, but I have used cheese. You know, it's okay to use cheese, though it's going to cause inflammation. So you got to lower that. You know, it's a great significant source of fat and calcium, but you just got to be careful, man. Cheese, it's not all what it's cut out to be. All right, so I'm finna still work out. Oh, my brother's coming in. Hey, Raven, explain to them about the milk.
Who?
About the milk.
Who's them?
My subscribers. All right, it's my little brother right here.
How you doing? So within milk does not contain actual vitamin D. It's actually chemicals. Vitamin D does not exist. It's mainly just pus and chemicals that's bleach. Because when they milk cows, they milk them to the point to where they're like stressed. Mm-hmm. So you're gonna get blood mixed with the milk.
Plus pus as well.
And milk is basically pus. Now that pus has certain bacteria that helps young calves or like baby cows grow. But over time, when you actually just continue doing that as you get older, that bacteria will actually become bad for you. Such as us humans, when we actually breastfeed from mothers, like our mothers and shit, that actually, it helps us grow and develop because that bacteria. But over time, that shit will actually like fuck us up.
Tone down the cussing, bro.
Excuse my language, I'm Army, so you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, real actual protein, real actual vitamin D comes from plants.
The sun.
And we're plant-based organisms. We survive mainly off of water and eating plant-based diet. Vitamin D and all of that, protein, you can get more protein from broccoli. You can get protein from peas, you see what I'm saying? We don't actually need milk to actually survive. I've been off of milk for about like a whole entire year, and I've lost over 30 pounds of weight myself. So, but that should tell you something. And I do Army workouts, so, you know what I'm saying? So it just depends. But,
yeah, so I mean, yeah, it's just that this is, like I said, the same thing with the meat as well. Like if we eat too much meat over the year or in the course of a month, we tend to swell up. All right, so like you guys need to, you know what I'm saying, tone that down for a bit. I'm not saying like don't eat meat. You know what I'm saying? It's good to eat meat here and there.
Watch some videos about Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi is a man who discovered the cure for cancer, HIV, pretty much all these diseases out here just by having a plant-based diet. So I recommend Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi, Dr.Sebi. Dr. Sebi. Look him up. I tell you, that man actually knows his stuff, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about.
Dr. Sebi, guys. Dr. Sebi. Yeah, so before I came home, before I moved into the house, I lost about like a good 20 pounds of fat and like at least 13% water weight. Water weight is very easy to drop, but like I wasn't really focusing on water weight at the time. I was mostly focusing on fat. Now I gained some of that fat back. I know this video is kind of long, but like you guys got to hear about the information and about certain stuff I do. Like just in the morning, do exactly like I did. Do some push-ups. Do up to 100 push-ups. If not, try at least do 50. You don't even have to do 100. You know what I'm saying? You can just do 50. You can do 40 squats. You know what I'm saying? And then try to run. Try to run for like at least like 1 mile a day. That's not even that long. That's like what, 6 minutes? 6 or 7 minutes, depending on how fast you're doing them. You don't have to do them really fast. You can just simply jog. But try to minimize on the bread. Try to minimize on the sodium. And think twice before going to a fast food restaurant, guys. I'm telling you, like, if you can go to Denny's, you can go to certain restaurants and eat food because it's all they're doing is using eggs and cooking like normal. That's all they're doing. But like Chinese restaurants should be like a goal of reward.